The game of pickleball. It seems like a fairly recent phenomenon the way it's been sweeping the land by storm, doesn't it? Seems every community is building pickleball courts at a breakneck speed, but still can't keep up with demand. Now, if you're having trouble fighting the rabid crowds of pickleheads just to get on the courts and wish there was a way to enjoy the game at your own home, at your own kitchen table, where you can wear your favorite pickle costume without being ridiculed, I just might have the answer you've been looking for. It's the tabletop game of PICKLEBALL BLAST by Moose Games, and in this episode of the Dandy Funhouse, I'm going to unbox this sweetly sour barrel of fun, show you how to assemble and play it, give my honest thoughts, and also share the history of the game of pickleball. Time to pucker up, pal. Let's step into the funhouse.
Where am I?
You just entered the Dandy Funhouse.
Hello, and welcome to the Dandy Funhouse, video show, podcast, and blog. I'm your host, Neil Dandy, and this is where we scrape the bottom of the pickle barrel to bring you the juiciest retro pop culture, toys and games, and all the fun stuff you can deal with. Today, I'll be doing a full-on unboxing, assembly, and review of the game PICKLEBALL BLAST, while also bringing you the history of the game of pickleball. But first, why don't you marinate your cucumbers in a jar of these puckerific Dandy Funhouse t-shirts? They might not come in a jar, but they are crunch-tastic and will make all your friends green with envy. Manufactured by the briniest of sourpuss garment printers on the planet, everyone will instantly know that your taste is pure bread and butter. And I'm not just gherking you around when I tell you that we also cut 4 specially designed holes in each tee for your comfort and practicality. 1 to climb your torso in, 1 to squeeze your head out of, and 2 to poke your green little pimply arms through. Want one? Just head over to the Dandy Funhouse website at dandyfunhouse.com to spin the lid off one of your own. And while you're there, check out our other amazing designs, including our Coffee Badger teas, mugs, and bags of harshly ground French roast coffee. If you like to badge in, caffeinate, and badge out, then the Coffee Badger is your roast. Once again, head over to dandyfunhouse.com and get cranked up today. Okay, the game of pickleball. Maybe you're like me and you're wondering, what's all this recent hubbub about surrounding this game with the weird name pickleball? I just started hearing about this a few years ago. Everyone buzzing about playing it, every community installing courts and every recreational facility, and absolutely no one would explain it to me. It's like everyone else knew what this was, and I had to figure it out on my own. So I went down to my local park, and I saw these weird little miniature tennis courts with people holding giant ping pong paddles, whacking wiffle balls back and forth, and I said to myself, this is pickleball? Where's the pickle? Why is it called pickleball? Where did all this happen? Why am I the only person they didn't tell? Now, this prompted a bit of research on my part, and I was very surprised to learn that while the current pickleball craze is a fairly new phenomenon, the actual game itself was invented in the 1960s, 1965 to be exact, on Bainbridge Island, Washington, by a man named Joel Pritchard, who would one day go on to become a U.S. congressman as well as Washington's lieutenant governor, and his 2 friends, Barney McCollum and Bill Bell. Together, they devised the game and established the rules. The name pickleball is inspired by the pickle boat crew, where the oarsmen were chosen from the leftovers of other boats, whereas the game of pickleball is sort of an amalgamation of the court of badminton, the paddles from paddleball, a wiffle ball, and the net height of tennis. They decided to establish Pickleball Incorporated to market the game, bring it to the masses, and of course, sell the equipment. And by the mid-70s, pickleball tournaments began springing up around the country, and by the early 90s became a feature of the Senior Olympics. The Pickleball Hall of Fame opened in 2017, and 2 different professional tournaments became established in 2019. In 2022, pickleball became the official sport of the state of Washington, signed into law on the very court the sport was first devised. Dandy fun fact. Did you know the game of pickleball even has its own TV channel? Yep. Pickleball TV is co-owned by the Tennis Channel and the United Pickleball Association. You can find it at pickleballtv.com as well as a variety of streaming services. Okay, I didn't really want to get into all the rules of pickleball because it's not really what we're here for. But what we are here for is to dig into this game of Pickleball Blast by Moose Games. Let's do it. All right, so here we have our box. And we're going to go with our overhead shot here and have a good look at what we're working with here. All right, this is as a good design here. It's got a pickle flying through the air, and it's getting whacked by a paddle from a seated position, and there's these white things with flippy lids. I think those are supposed to be pickle barrels. I think it'd be better if the white things kind of looked like pickle barrels, but it says blast the pickle into the pickle jars. The Pickle Smackdown game. Okay, the hottest new paddle sport brought from the court to the tabletop. Okay, well, as we've already established, it's not really new. But step 1, blast the pickle. 2, slam the pickle jars. And 3, flip the lids to win. All right, well, not much more to go on for the packaging. I mean, I really like the fact that they incorporated pickles into it. That means a whole lot to me. But let's go ahead and open this thing. I've already popped the tape on it, but that's all I've done. So I haven't personally had a look here. It doesn't appear to want to come apart the way I want it to come apart. Let's see. Oh, there's another piece of tape that I didn't get off here. Well, let's make that happen here. That's why it's not coming. It opens a special way. It doesn't open the way I thought it was going to open. So, my bad. All right. So, dun 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 dun. And that's the inside. And there's a bunch of nothing to see. There we go. Not a whole lot to see there. You open it up. There is some printing on the inside. They did good with the packaging. They didn't really cheap out on it. They've got the assembly right here. We'll look at that if we have to. This looks pretty straightforward though, so let's check it out. We've got some, this must be the game field. Oh, we're seeing the underside of the game field. So let's have a look here. And they've made it easy. Look, the pickle barrels are already mounted and the flippy lids. Look at that. Okay. Okay. All right. So there's not going to be a whole lot of assembly here. We're going to get to the game playing pretty darn fast. This is going to be a pretty quick episode, I guess. I don't know. So, okay, you got different colors on different sides. Okay, gotcha. And you flip the lids and you reveal it. Okay, I'm there. And the court is a big pickle. Okay, so you shoot the pickle across. You try to get it to land in one of the pickle jars and flip the lid. Got it. That's pretty self-explanatory. So let's go ahead and set. We can put our, a little tough to juggle all this around on a table and keep it all in camera shot, but I'm going to do my best because I am a professional pickle and I shall rise to the occasion. All right. See what we got here. We have nothing. It's a little cardboard spacer in there. So they've got little spacers in there and nobody cares. Okay. And we have our whack paddles. And is that the pickle or is I don't know what this thing is. Oh, that's the net and there's something that waves back and forth. And does it try to keep you from doing what you're supposed to do? I don't know. What the heck is... Okay, so we got the net and there's some kind of weight here and there's something flying around the top. Is it... Oh, it's the pickle. Oh, so the pickle doesn't fly across the court on its own. You're just not shooting a pickle. It's actually... The pickle is tethered to a metal rod and there's a weight at the bottom that makes it behave properly, and it goes like that. You're hitting it back and forth, and it kind of keeps everything. thing in check. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of genius. Okay, not really sure how that's going together, but now we got to get our paddles separated out of here. And there's some other little thing like in white parchment paper. So we'll look at the instructions if we need to, but in the meantime, I'm going to get these paddles out of here, and I'm not really sure how they're supposed to mount in. I guess I'm going to have to read instructions, which I hate doing, but we'll do it if that's what we need to do to play some Pickleball Blast. All right, so now we've got our paddles here, and there's little thumb flippy doodles to operate the paddles with. Not really sure what's going on there, but let's open this parchment paper and see what we've got here. Okay, we have these little things which are I guess have to be used to keep the court together. They go from underneath or on top. We'll start underneath and see if it likes that. I'm going to assume that these pegs come from underneath, and then these things will snap in like so. Hey, I think I actually figured out something. This might be one of the few times where I actually don't need to read instructions. And that's kind of a good thing. It's they've made it easy enough to where even a picklehead can figure it out. And I think these are just little scorekeepers. And then it doesn't look like it matters which side goes which. Oh, I see there's a purple side to the weight that the pickle is dangling from on the net, and an orange side. So I'm going to assume that the purple goes to the purpley side and the orange goes to the orangey side. All right, so there we go. And I think you just hold the paddles with your hand. I really think we got it here, guys. I think we're ready to play some Pickleball Blast. We set our counters to 0. I don't really think we need to read any instructions here. I think we're Pickleball Blasting. So oh, look at that! I already flipped a lid there. Okay, well, I'm flipping lids, but I don't think I haven't actually got anything off of the pickle image that's already there. I think you got to put some gumph behind it. Gumph? Did I say gumph? Oh, and that didn't even. Okay, we're gonna try them. We're gonna try them with the white side up. And I think what you're supposed to do, they seem to naturally want to have the pickle image up when it goes that way. Okay, so we're going to flip these over to the white side and try that and see if we can, because the other image is the pickle looks like it's been hurt. It's been kapowed. So let's try this again now. There we go, and it flips. So you have to start, there are 2 images on the little flippy lids. One is a white one, and it looks like the label from a barrel of pickles. And when you hit it, it flips it over to show the picture of the cartoon pickle going, "Ow, I've been hit in my pickle head." Now that did that to myself. That didn't count. There we go. Got the idea now. Of course, my left hand is horrible. There we go. Well, I did it to myself here. Okay. How long can you do this and have fun with it? I really don't know. It kind of looks fun. I guess you'd really have to be playing with another person to determine it. But okay, well, I mean, that, I don't really know what else to tell you. That's pretty much the game of Pickleball Blast. It's a fun distraction. I mean, look at this pickle. You got a screaming pickle here. It's a fun concept. There's not that much going on. Is this going to be hours of fun? I don't think so. But was it fun to put on a pickle costume and tell you all about the game of pickleball while I whack this thing around and do my thing? Yeah. It's fun. You know, kids will like it. They'll have fun with it. Is it the greatest game I've ever reviewed? No. Is it neat? Yeah. Am I glad I got it and did this review? Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10 pickle jars, Moose Games, I got to give this game of Pickleball Blast. Well, let's get the box here. I'm going to give it 6.5 pickles. And if you'd like to help keep me from scraping the bottom of the financial pickle barrel, please consider supporting future productions of the Dandy Funhouse by visiting our patronage page at dandyfunhouse.com. Supporters gain access to exclusive bonus features not available to the general pickle population. And super supporters get all that same stuff, but I'll also mail you something extra sour from right here at the Dandy Funhouse Pickle Jar if you provide your mailing address. Podcast listeners may support via the donation button in your listening app of choice if provided, and 5-star reviews anywhere you can leave them always get my undying gratitude. Dude, thanks for crunching with me in the game of Pickleball Blast. Hope we delivered the goods for you. Don't forget to come on back here real soon, right here to the Dandy Funhouse, where everything is always fun and dandy. I'm going to smack my pickle around for a while. You know, it's actually kind of easier to do this game if you just hit it with your hand. Oh, it's kind of unpredictable because it's on this tether. It kind of goes all over the damn place. So, that's actually a way you can kind of side smack it, and then it'll go crazy, and you don't know where it's going to go. I do like it. Maybe I'll give it seven pickle jars, maybe. I think 7 pickle jars. Am I being too generous here? I don't know. The paddles are, I don't know.
Are you ready for a blast? A pickleball blast!
It's the Pickle Smackdown game. Bring the fun of the court right to the tabletop. Smack the wiggling pickle into the pickle jar. In this fast-paced, face-to-face battle, first to flip 2 lids wins. Think fast, guard your pickle jars, and smash your opponents so you can be the Pickleball Blast champ. Pickleball Blast. Relish the moment from Moose Games.